people realize, because we deal with a lot of bullshit on this show, and over the years, we lash it out and we take it as well. There was a video that came out last week where our good friend Dirk over from Subjective Perspective Collective had gotten his order of Killer Clowns from Outer Space in, and of course there was a defect in it. Have you ever seen a cover ripped with the cellophane on it?
No, I've never seen that before.
It was damn near ripped completely off, and it had cellophane on it and everything. So he was the one that mentioned it on there, and I made a separate video of it because, hey, Scream Factory, Shout Studios, whatever the hell they want to be called, they're changing their name and everything because their reputation is shit. And that's an example. I've seen other people post photos that look like somebody fucking punt kicked a Blu-ray of Dracula 2000, which if I had it in arm's reach, that would have been me. I would have kicked the shit out of it. But it's a product that people order, and they have done shady shit after shady shit over the years. They've got products, protection that you can pay extra, even though you're already paying for shipping and handling. If you want special product or protection, whatever the hell they're calling it, that's an extra couple of dollars or whatever it is.
I mean, the only thing that really offends me about, up until this point, by the way, that really offended me about Scream Factory was just how fucking lazy they are. Like, in every aspect of that company is just sheer laziness. Like, all they do is put out 4Ks of movies that they've already got on Blu-ray. They've got the rights to. They just release all that shit on 4K now. Every now and then they'll release something on Blu-ray that you've never heard of and don't really like have any desire to watch.
And a lot of more modern stuff.
Yeah. But mostly what they do, I'd say 60 or 70% of what they do is just release it on the 4K. And they don't have anything extra on it. It's always just the same bullshit with just.
Or they get an interview with the fucking art director or something that nobody.
I mean, I don't even see that really that much anymore. They just pour it.
Occasionally they'll have like a new interview with somebody that nobody cares about at all. It's like a production designer or fucking the guy that played cymbals in the orchestra or something, the cymbalist.
But that, like you were going to say, I believe, kind of. I mean, we've always had, what would you say, for the last fucking 10 years, a strained relationship with Scream Factory because like 10 years or however long it was since they put out that, Nightbreed bullshit debacle, that you made the statement about not wanting to, but that's the thing that's so hilarious about this to me. Clearly, like, we didn't intend for people to shit in boxes and send it to them.
Although that would have been great.
I would have laughed.
That would have made me happy.
But it was obviously a joke. But if somebody had done it, it'd been great too. But besides that, though, like after that happened, like that, we were always on their radar as just like they hated us or whatever. But truth be told, the reason why they hate us is because like we always call them out on their shit.
They've got a lot.
Yeah, they've got a lot of shit to be called out on, and they just want to like act like they're the greatest thing coming and going, and they fucking ain't. Let me tell you.
And again, we've said this before as well. Now this goes back many years. We used to get screeners from Scream Factory until we gave a negative review to one of their movies. And that kind of started it. I was like, oh, okay, I see how it is. And if you notice, the very few that get Scream Factory screeners, which I don't know if any get them anymore, but I guarantee you they're going to kiss their fucking ass nonstop because that's what they want. They don't want anybody to be honest. And we're always going to be honest. And this is another example that to lead up to this, okay, will they put out good products from time to time? Yes. They do good transfers from time to time, yes. But they are a bunch of assholes. That company has always been ran by assholes. I don't know if it was, there's people that were in charge before that left. I don't know if they were in charge. I don't know if those guys were in charge. They got a lot of flack over the years, but I think the higher ups, and we can just, call them scheme douches.
Here's something I'll just tell you straight up. And this has been for the last couple of years now. Scream Factory is not relevant anymore. Every company, these newer companies, these newer releasing companies have passed them by. They're not relevant anymore. They haven't been for a long time. They're kind of like I don't even know how you would say it, like the Big Lots or something of, releasing companies. Nobody really pays that much attention to them. Their stuff is kind of overpriced and just generic, just like that store. But like Vinegar Syndrome, Arrow, I'll even say Severin, they've all passed that company by in terms of the quality of their releases, like what they're able to get and distribute, like the titles that they're able to get, like the packaging. It's all gone by them. They just
left them in the dust in every way. I mean, the truth is I am always going to hate Scream Factory. I'm not going to even lie. Like, I just hate those motherfuckers. I think that they put out shitty product. I think they rip fans off with their little shitty pins and their fucking limited edition, dildos or whatever the hell they're hawking.
Fuck.
Pieces of shit, garbage, man. Just junk.
It is junk. Yeah, it's just flea market junk that they can get cheap and sell for a ton of money in these sets, and these people, these fans will buy. And God bless them. There's still people, and I swear to God, Garrett's one of them. Like he just is.
Well, Garrett buys about everything, to be honest.
Yeah, but he's one of the last few hanging on people to to be loyal to Scream Factory, because I think he's caught in that time period back when they were actually good, which is long since past. But he still hangs on to the brand. That brand is gone. I think.
Right. I mean, that's not to say, like I said, I will give them credit on transfers. If something looks great, I will admit it. I'm not going to lie, but I will always hate them motherfuckers. I'll always hate them. And I'll always, whenever there's anything that happens that we can talk about how shitty their company is and how shitty their product is, we are going to make a video on it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to let people know about it.
Yeah, we don't have to wait long because it happens every fucking 2 weeks.
And this is one that takes the cake here. And this is what we're getting to in this. And occasionally when they have the chance, Scream Factory strikes back.
The evil empire strikes back. Yeah.
And so that video with Dirk went out Wednesday evening. I got a DMCA takedown notice from TeePublic early on Thursday morning, where a lot of the designs we had total rights to use, right? They're parody designs. The Eco Dice Tonight shirt, which wasn't a big seller, but I liked it. The Shit Factory shirt, which was a parody. The Ernest Party Massacre shirt, which was a parody. Now, there were a couple of Black Christmas designs that were from old VHS covers and stuff like that. I would give them that. It was a Black Christmas shirt, right? There's one design that was a DEADPIT shirt that was 100% original artwork that was used, drawn up. It had DEADPIT Radio on it, DEADPIT.com on it. It was the Creepshow style DEADPIT shirt, which was a pretty damn popular shirt that they had taken down, saying that they had a copyright on it. What do you think of that, Uncle Bill?
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't think too much of it. I think they're a bunch of old shit dicks.
And here's the thing. I tried to fight it.
A bunch of pussy butts is what we're dealing with here.
Bunch of dick shitters. Let's be honest here.
Bunch of shit hen casseroles.
So I tried to fight that. Like, that was the only one that I would probably fought.
The Creepshow one?
the creep show one, because that's bullshit. They didn't have any rights to that at all. And it is what it is. It'll be back up on TeePublic at some point. I'm going to wait a little while though. But anyway, I tried to fight it. I was like, well, let's see what we can do. But then they sent me a response back of fucking like, oh my God. It's almost like you're fucking like trying to sign up for fucking Publishers Clearinghouse and putting in all your personal information and shit or whatever back in the day. I ain't fooling with that shit. I'll wait a few months and put it back up. But this...
They'll forget, like, unless you post another video, like, you know, ragging on their shit, they'll forget all about it.
Yeah. But, I mean, DMCA takedown notice, I can show you right here, you know, from TeePublic on, last Thursday. Dude, just a fucking petty bullshit. And I'm sorry, you know, if there's people out there that like Scream Factory that's listening to this, I'm sorry.
There's not.
But I am never, ever going to quit talking about those assholes. Whenever they flub something, which is quite often, we're going to continue to talk about it.
What's funny is, as we're sitting here talking about this, we got a guy that recently bought, Matt on here says he recently bought the Scream Factory 4K for Company of Wolves, and you can't get it to fucking play without losing signal.
I think I've actually got that. I haven't watched it yet. So
I mean, you could go through a list of fuck ups, blunders, mistakes, missteps, douchebaggery, skullduggery, fucking insanity that Scream Factory has done over the last couple of years, from the off-gassing bullshit to the Nightbreed bullshit to, you know, the pins,
the recalls.
And it's like, they want to act like none of this ever happens. And it's, what's funny to me is, man, we're a relatively small show as compared to like a lot of shows out there now. Mm-hmm. I mean, they know who we are. We've got name recognition, but like in terms of, you know, fucking with us, like, why? But I'll tell you why. It's an easy answer to the question as to why, is because we're one of the only people, I guarantee it, to talk about them negatively. I guarantee it, in terms of like, you know, talk about their releases negatively, because number one, if anybody's getting any releases from them, they're not talking about them. And there probably are a couple people we know that are getting releases from them that ain't going to talk a damn thing about them. And number two,
love them.
Yeah, they're great. And number two, even if you aren't getting releases from them, they've got that name that's so old and kind of has, like, at one time had like value to it, that people are just like, they're giving them a pass. I don't give them a pass.
That's like all those videos of people wanting the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K set from Scream Factory. And I'm thinking, well, okay, how much would a 4K set with 7 movies or however movie, 7 or 8 movies in 4K, how much would that be from Scream Factory? You're talking close to probably $500.
Yeah,
just the price. Not a lot, not even talking about, you know, all the fucking blunders that would be in that set.
Here's what I'll say about them too. And, you know, nowadays you don't even have to worry about buying anything new from them, because ain't nothing new worth the shit to buy. So you don't have to even think about that. But like any older stuff that you might want to buy, don't ever buy the stuff from them. Number one, it's like crazy high priced. And number two, like the shipping is stupid too a lot of times. But like, wait for something to go on sale. Wait for it. Like, don't ever buy new stuff from Scream Factory. Jesus.
It's $37 a title for these 4Ks when they're up for pre-order and when they first come out. All of those titles on that sale last week, maybe it's still going on, was like less than $20 a title. And it's the Child's Play release is the same way. So they could be better with the prices for sure. They're just greedy assholes, and we're going to continue, and we will never stop. It's like Ozzy said, Bulls, and Rob Zombie. They both had a, you know, never gonna stop. Give us the thumbs up.
Up you butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a fuck if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
Okay.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that now.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DeadPit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.
We ain't